episode of Cold Ones.
I started getting Rick still clapping.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Mike Lamont from Turks Head Coffee Roasters. You're watching Cold Ones. It's a show with hot questions and cold brew. I'm here with the 5 a.m. trio to talk about their new album, Esoterra, and promote the new trio coffee blend that we make here in-house. Just to start off the show and keep everybody talking and excited, we're going to do a shot of espresso. So right off the bat, cheers.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off.
Cheers, guys.
Let's get it.
All right, let's do it.
May the beans be with you.
Beans. Cheers. Oh,
That's the stuff.
that's
Beautiful.
first sip of caffeine of the day is
wow.
nice.
Good morning.
Wow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, you guys have released a bunch of EPs, and this is your first album. What's the difference between an EP and an album?
So yeah, I put out at least 3 EPs before this release. My favorite one being Onward, probably, which I put out with the Rust, and that one took a lot out of me. It took a lot of work, and it was really like a versatile release. But it was 5 tracks, and so I never made a release that had more than 5 tracks. And I think the biggest thing was how ambitious it was to try to create 9 tracks that all sound cohesive and that all work together. And I think the biggest difference was scale, and making an album is a lot harder, and it took a lot more kind of like confidence and tough decisions and time, just sheer time to put the album together, because it was like I really wanted it to be really good, and I was treating it like as this very precious thing because it's my first album. There was this sense of like I want to put my best foot forward with it. At the same time, it's still just practice for the next album, or it's still just kind of like taking a stab at making an album. So it's harder.
It's a long
short
play.
answer. Yes.
So I guess it goes singles, and then EP stands for extended play,
Okay.
which is like it's essentially like more singles, and then LP stands for long play, which is like this is the long play.
That's good.
So this is now we're at the long play.
Mm-hmm.
Done the singles, done the EPs. Now it's long play time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Yes, quite.
Well, that's
Wikipedia.
outstanding. A lot of people just learned a lot on that.
A lot of people just learned a lot. A lot of people just learned about Wikipedia.
Yeah. So, Aaron, let's throw you a question.
If we're doing another question, we got another shot.
He who answers thy question takes thy shot.
Answers thy beans.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yes.
So, Aaron, how do you all balance being a musician because you love it while making it your career?
We don't. We don't balance it at all. It is a wildly, constantly evolving, dynamic exercise in maintaining the whimsy, in having fun, and then also like in between the insanity of how we tour and how we survive in the middle of traveling show to show to show to show to festival to show to playing, reminding ourselves that like this is all part of the process, and there are many parts that are unpleasant. So I think the way we balance it is by literally saying out loud to each other, which we do pretty often. We're like, we like this. This is good. This is part of the process. Like this is what it takes. Like this is all part of it. Yeah, I'd say as a whole, like it's hard to balance. It's very hard to balance, and it takes active work, and we do the work as much as we possibly can, and we also keep each other in check a lot. There's a lot of like accountability of like, you know, if I'm having a really shit day, like I'll show up to practice and be like, hey guys, I'm having a bad day, and they're like, okay, cool, I know where you're at. Let's take it slow today, you know. Or the opposite, or someone's super stoked and we all are like, okay, I'm a little more stoked now. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of, I think the balance is somewhat shared between us all keeping each other in check along the way and giving each other space when we need it, and then smacking each other around when we need it also. So yeah, I'd say it's very much a group effort to keep ourselves balanced between like, this is fun we're creating, and also we need to work hard, show up, come prepared, do the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
In terms of time management, making it our career, it's like I might not feel like making music, but I might have a deadline or something that needs to happen. And so it's like the easiest way to get into it is to remind myself that it's actually just this fun thing I do, and it's not like an assignment. And so then I'll be like, all right, well, let me just start like gathering sounds, and like maybe today I'm just gonna make bubble sounds, and then somehow I'm going to tie that back into like the project I'm working on, and before I know it, I'm already working on the project because I just like it's like the way you get into actually being productive is like treating it like
you gotta trick yourself, man. You gotta trick yourself.
Yeah.
It's all a big game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a sandbox.
To that.
I'll sip to that.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah,
Definitely impressive. And, Keith, I don't want to leave you out here.
What's
Let's
up? How we
throw you
doing?
a first question.
Have a shot, bud.
Oh yeah.
Along with your cold brew.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
The shot and the cold brew.
Amazing. Oh my god.
I'll sip to
Also,
that.
I don't know if you've all noticed, but we all have cold brew in front of us as shots. Keith also has a full cold brew in addition to the shots.
Just really cranking it up here this morning.
He's
Yeah.
really crazy.
There's a camera over here. There's a camera over there. How you doing? How's everybody doing out there?
So, Keith, why do you do this?
I really like coffee.
Okay.
It's such a good question.
No, why do I do this? Like music, right? Music.
Yeah, why do you do music?
I think that I play music because I really couldn't hit a curveball in Little League Baseball, and I was tired of letting my team down, and so I really leaned into playing guitar. I was my dad's rhythm guitar player, in the house, so I was employed at a young age to play rhythm while my dad played lead. And I got somewhat good at it, and it was much better than Little League Baseball, much better than skateboarding because I couldn't break my ankle. I was skateboarding for a while. But yeah, I think creating art is much needed. No matter how many artists are in the world, if you're capable of creating art, you're obligated because it's very noisy, it's very loud in the world. And to get a soundtrack to get you through the static is pretty nice. So
That's such a departure from I couldn't play baseball.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah. That's my
It's
origin story is I couldn't hit a curveball. In
That's
Little
true.
League. These we're throwing curveballs in Little League, and I'm just swinging through it. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's human connection. So not only where my words, I talk a lot naturally, but like. Sometimes I get in my own way as far as connecting, and I think that my guitar has always been the greatest wingman there is to meeting new people. I met you 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and
That's how rare, yeah.
yeah, friends, connection, all through creation is pretty important, and that's why I do it. So
That's great.
I'll sip to that.
Yeah.
True.
That's
I'll sit to that.
Oh,
Well,
man.
that's true.
Oh, I guess I'll sip to that too. I'll sip the shot. I'm not going to take the whole.
You would sip a shot.
That's cheating. Oh,
So-
come on, dude.
So Sam, how do the three of you guys create a piece? Do you start it and then Keith and Aaron they adapt to it?
Slowly and carefully is how we do it. Yeah, I start a track. I start it as like a 16 bar like sketch or an arrangement that's kind of sketched out, like a loose idea, and I bring it to practice, and then we just jam on it. We just play over it, and we kind of just like figure out where we fit in. It's a lot of just like improv and just like playing something until it feels good and sounds good, and then we're like, oh, that was sick. Let's run that back a few times and like codify it and make it, instead of improv, into something that's like we can do, live. And then during that process, I'll get ideas. I'll go back to this. I'll be like in the context with other people. That's when I realize something that I might not have realized about my track. So then I go, oh shit, I got to change that bass line. And then I go back into the Ableton project file, usually on my own time, change the bass line. Next practice, it sounds a little bit better. And then it's kind of, we cycle through that feedback loop a few times before the track's finished.
There's also a lot of times when you bring something and we try it and we're like, and then we
Yeah.
just like, gotta let it go.
And then it's just like into the
Yeah.
scrapyard or
Yeah.
the projects of more like DJable, like solo tunes, or like a lot of them have like weird, slurky, funky beats that are hard to do live, or that, a better way to do that live would just be to do it unplugged and without a backing track.
Yeah.
So
Like it feels like it could be something and then we try it and we're like, it actually isn't. Like you can only squeeze it so much and then you're like, there's nothing coming out of this.
yeah, it's like it's not really vibing, or it's something that maybe needs like more of an electronic lead or something, whatever. But
It's like-
My stomach grumbled. For the people at home that
Oh,
didn't
sure.
hear it, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like,
Yeah.
he needs an electronic lead and you're like,
No.
guitar just couldn't cut it.
Yeah.
No. Oftentimes, well, the big part of why I started the trio is because and this iteration is because a lot of my leads sound like they could be guitar because I used to play guitar. So it's cool when I have an idea and I'm like, Keith, can you play something like this? Like, and I'll play it on keys, and then 5 minutes later, it's a guitar part, and we're just like shredding it. That's always fun. But yeah, the process is very long-winded too, because then like Aaron will go in and track on the tracks in preparation for the album. We'll do like a tracking session together where like I'm in the room and like consulting on like what should this guitar tone sound like, or you know,
It's trickle down.
Drums do we use?
Trickle down from Sam.
Trickle
down.
Slick Ruben.
Slick Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of teamwork, though.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I mean, Sam is the core.
Sam
makes
is the
the
boss.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
But
Keith's
then-
the melody master.
Try.
Well, you bring a melody, Keith.
Sam will
You
play a
find-
melody. Sam will play a melody at like 100 miles an hour, and then I'll learn it 25 minutes later. You know, and then it'll be my part that I play. You know.
And then he'll play at 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, the one-on-one sessions are super important because it's when like Keith and I like talk about chords and like notes and you know it should be flat. No, it should be sharp because it's Dorian. And immediately Aaron is just like not.
I'm just somewhere
care.
else. Yeah. I
And
don't
then
know what
Clicky
those-
clacking on his computer.
I don't know what those things mean.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's super important for us to sit down and just like songwrite and then bring that to Aaron so that Aaron's time is best utilized in that context. Like
Yeah, when Sam said one-on-one, so that'll be like sessions where we will write. So it'll be like the two of us, and Aaron will be doing
I come in at the
building
end.
lamps or something. You know?
That's exactly what's happening.
yeah,
Exactly.
sculptures.
No, that's great. That's great. I can take it. It's fine.
Now that sounds collaborative.
Yeah. No, I do. I come in at the end. I'm usually like I'm like the annoying Rick Rubin where I'm like, I don't like that part. And they're like, well, we just worked on that. And I'm like, yeah, but what if like not? And they're like, oh. And then it either does or doesn't change. Yeah. But there's a ton of, from the time that Sam brings an idea to the time that a song is released, there's an arc of like a million different ideas in between.
Mhm.
And a lot of like, I mean, I honestly, most of what I do at the end is I'm like, what if you muted that? I'm just like, what if that part wasn't there?
Mhm.
And then,
He also
yeah.
plays drums in there too.
And then I do the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron also loves to say,
Yeah.
honestly, man, I like the version we were playing 3 months ago.
I love it. This is just a caffeinated roast. Roastery, a roast.
Getting back in
Yeah.
time.
That is
Mhm.
definitely something I say a lot. But then always, without fail, and I've told you this a million times, the final product, always banging.
I've never heard you say that.
I've said it to Sam.
I've never heard it. I'm just kidding.
That's good.
No, he does say that.
It is, no matter the journey that the song goes
Breaking
on,
news.
what comes out, Sam always polishes, finishes, and morphs in a way that is amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do like to overwork things though.
No, it's poetic.
He likes to overwork it. I like to be like, stop working on it. He's like, I'm going to keep working on it. I'm like, all right, whatever you got to do, man. And then it
Yeah.
comes out. I'm like, oh, it was worth it. Yeah. This is the process.
The process.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes
Well,
the dream work.
Well, that leads me to another question. What other artists were your major influences on this album?
Oh, well.
Should we all do a shot?
Yeah,
now?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Wow, it feels good to be awake.
Yeah, so what artists? What recent artists, or
Yeah.
you guys feel like it's always changing?
I think okay. So I was asked the other day, like, who's your favorite band? By a guy who's like in a punk band, and I kind of when he says band, I kind of think he means like bands in the legacy or the lineage of like rock bands, punk bands, and it's like its own kind of world. And I was
Bands.
bands,
Yeah.
and I was having trouble thinking because it's been a while since I like listened to that style of music very critically, especially the bigger ones that he would have even known what I was talking about. Because I could be, and these are the inspirations for the album. I could be like a little bit of Glass Beams and like maybe some Chan and like. But then I was like, yeah, but he's not. He doesn't know who those bands are.
Just say Aerosmith.
Like,
Just say Aerosmith.
no, yeah, Aerosmith people know. But like, so in terms of bands people know, probably Rage Against the Machine was a huge inspiration actually on a couple different parts in the album, which is kind of random but cool.
Yeah.
And then Papadosio, huge inspiration. A lot of the jams on the album are kind of pulling from that like high fidelity and also very musical and jammy style. So Papadosio for sure. Pretty Lights, and the live band.
We've been listening to a lot of Yusef Days and Mosef Yufi Trio. A lot of jazz. A lot of jazz. Yeah. I mean, that also for the album, but also for the live show. I think we always reference a lot of jazz like in practice.
Mhm.
And if you play jazz, then don't listen to our music because you'll be like, that's not jazz.
Yeah. Or listen to it with a grain of salt.
Listen to it with a grain of salt.
Listen to it with a grain of salt. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
We it's like we borrow from. I'm every day trying to learn more about jazz. But yeah, in terms of other inspirations, I'm trying to think because there's so many. But like
Mosef
indie
Yuffie
bands,
Trio, for
Moses
sure.
Yuffie Trio is
Yeah.
big.
Okay.
Indie bands like MGMT and like which is kind of weird because there's not like that. But Rise is
a little
the
synthy.
track Rise
Yeah.
kind of has some of that like
Yeah.
indie and some pop punk and stuff and. I don't know. I think Papadosio from Rage Against the Machine
Yeah.
randomly. Are the
I
two
love
biggest
those
ones.
two ends of the
And
spectrum.
Tipper. You can't. I gotta shout out Tipper because you
Yeah.
You didn't want to say it, but you had to.
yeah.
I don't think
Pretty
people
Lights,
that
Tipper, Papadosio,
Opio.
Rage Against the Machine.
Papadopio.
yeah, I don't think people that listen to the album
I would agree.
would be like, "This is Tipper influenced,"
Mm-hmm.
but people that know you and how this has come will be like, "I can hear it a little bit." Yeah, but this
Listen
is
has some Tipper.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Keith, you got some influences?
I'm super caffeinated right now. To the
We're just
point,
getting started, baby.
Go off.
I'm just seeing Excel spreadsheets behind my eyes right now. For me, really, it's been. I mean, we joke about the jazz thing, but like as far as me, like it's been a lot of math rock guitar playing, a lot of Chan, a lot of polyphia, a lot of intervals, but figuring out ways to find it into Sam's arrangements. There's a track called Encompass and on the record, and there's a lead line and some unisons that you could find on a math rock album, 100%. And then
You'd be
it'll go
surprised
into
to find that, honestly.
you could find it on a math rock album, and then it goes into these verses that have a lot of sound design. So Cohen sound,
Yeah.
vibes for sure,
True.
and that's all. I'll sip to that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Mm.
I guess let me coffee really quick. Sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Dude, you should be in this process with us. We should all be having trouble breathing.
Get on our level, man. Get on our level.
Fucked.
Oh, no
What?
water. No water allowed. No water. It's like, was it like in Holland's Knowledge?
Oldest thing, right? Other one.
No, they have it there for people. People don't.
If you really
It's like a
need it.
shame, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's a shame.
The
Yeah.
milk.
I had a Shroop waffle.
I'm gonna slip a few these questions were not on the list. So
Oh,
Aaron, let's start off with you.
Oh, shit.
Who was the most influential drummer? Do you have a favorite drummer?
oh yeah. I'd say the first that I can go to that's super easy is JoJo Mayer. I'm just gonna say a bunch of drummers that nobody knows, so welcome. JoJo Mayer for sure. He's absolutely incredible. Benny Greb, fantastic. Yep. Who do we got? Dan Mayo, absolutely incredible. These are all guys that I'm like super stoked on. Oh man, there's so many. Yusuf Days. Yusuf Days is probably my favorite. I'd say Yusuf Days and JoJo Mayer are my two favorite.
Let me move that over to Keith. Who's your most influential guitarist? I guess growing up or even still current.
Growing up, it was Paul Gilbert, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, kind of that guitar hero element of like icons, and I picked their brains. I had a Paul Gilbert like VHS tape, sit cross-legged on my living room floor with my guitar in my lap, rewinding a VHS tape. But recently, like I've really stuck on some cats like Jimmy Herring. He's a guitarist for Widespread Panic, and like not only can he play the level of like Paul Gilbert, but he can do a lot of jazz, a lot of bebop. Same with Schofield. I'm getting into that world a little bit, and Guthrie Govan. So that's kind of. I'm really just trying. I've been playing like hours a day, trying to get better, and so I'm finding like the next echelon of these guitar heroes to follow. And so Guthrie, like I said, Jimmy Herring, big ones right now.
Dude, you reminded me, you said VHS tape. I used to have a Terry Bozzio DVD. DVD because, we're a little different age. So I used to have the DVD and I watched. This guy, Terry Bozzio, I don't know how you want to say it, has an orchestral drum kit, which like nobody has ever done this before. So he has like 35, 40 toms and they're all tuned to different notes. And he plays drums, which is obviously a rhythm instrument, like a melody instrument. And he has like 100 cymbals around. It's this whole like wraparound cage. So I used to be super influenced by him. And then I realized that you have to bring drums places. So I started getting rid of all my drums.
Hold on,
now
hold
it's
on.
a very small kit.
Fuck, marry, kill. Mike Portnoy, Bozzio, and Yusuf Days. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh. Kill Bozio, yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, he's so annoying. I mean, he's so annoying. Like, you can't have that many drums. So
now Youssef and
Marry
Portnoy.
Youssef.
And then,
I'd like to spend a lot of time with him.
yeah.
And fuck Portnoy.
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's
well
pretty-
done. Well done.
pretty-
Nice. Well done.
I mean, he
Wow.
just gets the job
Wow.
done. He's
Yeah.
really good at his job.
Yeah.
You know? He fucks. He fucks. He fucks. But Youssef would be a good guy to live with. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like he'd
No,
be
no.
a really nice guy to spend the rest of my life with. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's a great question. Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
I don't have 3 guitarist names on the top of my
Yeah,
head.
you wouldn't. You
yeah.
wouldn't.
And I don't. All right, well, what's your fuck, marry, kill? I don't have 3 for you, but I'm sure you've thought about killing.
Let's just move. We'll move on. It's
And
the-
then, Sam, who's your producer that, kind of,
What producer do you want to fuck?
yeah, which one would you like to be with the most?
That changes my answer a lot. The one I was about to say.
Who had the most influence?
Wow, most influential producer. Well, I think in terms of making me want to be a producer,
He's gonna say Tipper.
Flying Lotus.
Oh.
Flying Lotus, because before I knew who Tipper was, or before I really gave Tipper a chance, I was checking out Flying Lotus and was like, I love the layers and the textures and the sample usage and the hip hop beat making style that's kind of swung and wonky, and I was like, I want to try to do that. And I was into beatboxing and I play guitar, so I would beatbox with my guitar and try to sound like that type of style. Maybe it was way before I knew how to produce. And it sounded like shit. It was
You
absolutely.
definitely had Birkenstocks on. Too.
I went to art school.
100%.
And-
Beatboxing, playing guitar
Yeah.
with
No,
Birkenstocks.
it was bad.
The picture.
Yeah.
But I was so fascinated by that sound that I had to, because it sounded really shitty when I tried to beatbox and play guitar and do it.
No way, dude.
You can find it on my Bandcamp. My first release is called, I think it's called Shiny Thing or something, or Shine. Yeah, I forget what it was called.
Oh,
but
no.
you can. It's on the
I'll
internet.
sip to that.
Oh, no. You need to sip to that. You need
Yeah.
to.
Archives.
That's true.
Archives.
I do.
You need to sip
It's in
to
the
that.
archives. But I then quickly realized I needed to learn how to make beats, and that's when I got Ableton, and that's what sent me on the journey with Flying Lotus and Teebs and Madlib and Jay Dilla, but especially Flying Lotus was really big. And then Tipper came later, but then I was like, I need to learn how to do sound design, stat. And I used to think that everybody made their own sounds from scratch or recorded them, and so I didn't use samples because I didn't know they existed. I was just making my drum sounds using synths and
It's they're,
and my
hitting a
own
desk or something.
yeah, my own Foley samples.
Yeah.
And Flying Lotus did a lot of that too, so he was very influential.
No, that's great information. It's good to know where you guys get all your influence from for the great music. Did you guys
I didn't
put-
know that. I didn't know you had Fly Low Inspo in you.
Fly low inspo.
Fly Low Inspo.
Yeah, so the album, a lot of anticipation here. What is your favorite song on the album? I don't even know who I'm going to for this.
We
but
should all
let's-
answer.
We should all answer
Yeah.
that with the
So
shot.
we should all start by doing a shot.
Yeah.
True, I just did one. I'll do another one.
A little shakies going on for sure. We should do shake check-ins for
I
sure.
think steady hand.
Brain is going bird.
Yeah, so favorite song on the album. I know how many tracks are on the album?
Nine.
Nine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're stacking.
So something to do with your hands,
Yeah.
with the caffeinated.
Oh yeah. Oh, we could make those little. We could do the fucking things right. Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah,
could answer
you
the
turn them
question.
upside down.
We'll get more cups. We'll get more cups.
We're stalling.
Favorite track on the album. You want to say?
Yeah, Eyedropper.
Okay.
Cool.
Eyedropper is my favorite track on the album.
Why?
Because it's because I really wanted a track on this album that got into the deep jammy territory where it doesn't sound like the same track. It sounds way more stripped down, and the main drop of Eyedropper is one thing, and then it kind of just clears into it's almost like you go out of the woods into a clearing or something, or you're out of one environment into another one, and then all of a sudden it's reggae dub vibes, and it's very little happening, and then slowly there's these weird glitchy sounds that come into the mix, and then the keyboard solo starts, and that was a moment that I really want to recreate live, and that the lighting changes on the stage and stuff, and I wanted that type of moment to be on our album where it's much more minimal, the mood totally changes, and now it's this jam that you don't know how long it's going to be or where it's going to go after that. So I really wanted a jazzy piano solo moment that's evocative of jazz fusion, Return to Forever. It's actually a huge inspiration on my music, and Chick Corea and stuff. And I just that was my attempt at doing that.
when we played the Caverns. I think Eyedropper sounds like being underground.
Yeah.
Like I was like, because there's Foley of like drops and liquid and all this stuff, and I
It was
like it was like
yeah.
straight up. I thought
Yeah.
when we played it at Caverns, I was like we are
It was like
underground.
wet and humid in
Yeah.
there, and we were playing it.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah.
we are underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, favorite track is probably Sprout. Very beautiful melody, a lot going on. I think it really kind of touches on the Chan aspect, the guitar driven, and those arps that you have in the second half are pretty sick too. So
Hell yeah.
Sprout for me.
I think it's also like the simplest. It's not a bass line driven song.
Mhm.
It's like could be played with a 4-piece band and no backing tracks.
True.
Like Sprout Sprout's a
Unplugged.
band song. Yeah.
Mhm.
My favorite would be Drift, for sure. It used to be called Emergence, but we've been playing it for like 5 years, maybe something like that, and it's
Yeah.
always been my favorite. It's the most catchy hook. It still gets stuck in my head. I think it's the best song Sam's ever written. Like I always say it, been saying it. It's so catchy, and we it was the 5th single before the full
Most
album drop.
Okay.
And it is so potent, and it just rings in my head over and over again. Still gets stuck in my head all the time. So I'd say Drift. Yeah, Drift takes it for me, and Sprout close second. Definitely close second with Sprout.
Fantastic. So what message are you trying to communicate with this album, Sam?
Yeah, that's a super potent question. So I'll preface it with, when I went to art school, a big question that like the illustration teachers, that was my major, they would always be like, you want to be thinking about what's your story with this piece? What's the concept behind it? You could be really good at rendering a face, but if you don't have like a story to tell, then it doesn't mean anything. And then with music, with writing or whatever, with art, I've always been the type, I just like shapes and colors. I just like cool sounds. I don't know what my story is.
What's the story? I like sound.
Like I just and I think artists and filmmakers comment all the time on like, I was trying to convey a feeling, and if like I could explain it to you, or you could just watch and like read into it what you want to read into it. So that's the biggest answer, is that like
He's not going to tell you.
no, it's even deeper than that. It's like, I don't really know if I have a specific message, and it's like that. Some people might say like, all right, off with his head, but like that's, I think more to the point is that like it's vibes, and the vibes, I do have like words for it. It's like everything's gonna be okay, like very like uplifting, also journey, also inspiration from nature, inspiration from just like life, and like all the lyrics across the board on the album, I try to have it be like something that reminds you about something positive, like a positive affirmation. And I just think that there's a lot of bullshit going on in the world right now. There's people who don't care about the right stuff, and there's a lot of greed, and there's a lot of people who are just like in the hamster wheel of life, trying to like get theirs. And I think music is a great way for all of us to come together around something that is like not that. And so that's why I put out the album and why I make music. It's like largely for that reason, is because I think that musicians are kind of like this force that's just supposed to like be like, hey, look over here, look what we're doing. Just kind of like distract people.
Healthy distraction.
Yeah,
Healthy.
check this out.
Healthy.
Yeah, healthy
distraction.
Yeah. Also, I guess to add, not as much a message, more of an intention that we were talking about with the album, is patience, like for the listener, literally what's the word I'm looking for? Literally and spiritually.
Figuratively.
Figuratively. Thank you. Literally and figuratively.
Literally and metaphysically.
Literally and figuratively being patient. There's like so much just like hype driven music. There's a lot. The bass music scene is insane, and we all love it. We all came from it and live in it. But it's a lot of hype driven, like get to the drop, play the drop, get another drop, make it exciting. And this album is like patient. Like you have to listen to each song. There's long bridges and intros. There's things that are stimulating in ways that are not like necessarily exciting. They're just very stimulating, or soothing rather.
Introspective.
So, introspective, yeah. It's an album meant to be listened to with patience, within each song and with the album as a whole. I think a lot of things hit too fast and are consumed too fast, thrown out too fast. So I think we're hoping that this album can last for a very long time.
That's great.
Took a long time to make for Sam and as a team, and all the effort we're putting into getting it ready to release and whatnot, and hoping that just keeps going. I can't talk anymore.
It's
not working.
And you were like,
I'm
we want this.
holding my hands from shaking. Nothing else. Nothing else.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah, the
What's
caffeination.
how we doing
approaches.
over there, team?
You want to just boop it?
All right, how many more questions?
Yeah,
We
just
have probably, looks like 8.
8
Oh
questions.
yeah, we're gonna die.
We could also just not, if we want to take a break for our own.
No, I'm down to end it all for sure. Coffee wise.
No, okay.
Yeah.
30,
Well,
40
I'm
minutes.
gonna
All right.
drink this.
All right, well, hold on. All right, hold
Yeah,
on.
let's-
Let's there. You fucking-
Okay.
I'm
all right,
like,
all right,
I'm
all right.
loving this. We're on the
My
up
hands
right
trembling.
now.
It's fine.
We're peaking.
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
coming up. Cheers.
Hey, palpitations, palpies.
Sure,
Eight
something
fifty.
today.
Oh yeah.
All right. Feeling pretty normal.
It's gonna be a long life.
It's gonna be a long. It's gonna be long.
What else? What else you got for us over there?
I
We
do
are
have
ready
some more
to
questions
talk
for you
over
guys.
each other.
It's going to become talking
This is-
over each other now. Yes.
Make sure we overwhelm every microphone.
Yes.
in the
While
house.
you're asking
yes.
the question,
Sam,
we
I
will
got something
answer
for
it.
you.
Yeah, perfect.
What next artistic step do you see the trio taking? Any new stylistic or touring goals?
Yeah, I mean the biggest one Aaron mentioned, like Yusuf Days and the Moses Yuffie trio and stuff like that, and there's a million others like Athletic Progression is
Oh,
up
yeah.
there, and
True.
just like I want to learn how to make modern like contemporary jazz,
Yeah.
and I'm never gonna be the prodigy like virtuoso piano player, but I just want to like learn as much about it as possible in my free time and get as good as I can at that kind of thing and make music that's increasingly closer to that vibe
Yeah.
and maintains, this is super important too, the bass music and the electronic music and the heavy hard-hitting dance floor elements, but I do want there to be like tracks in our set that have like an odd time signature.
Oh,
I know, sorry, Aaron.
I'll sip to that.
Yeah.
3-4 best offer.
It's just like a
It's in, what is it?
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's in song.
what is that? I don't know what that is.
5.5 over 4.
I'm not touching it.
Switching up the style.
3-4 is best
Yeah.
I can do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like the live looping jams to be a little bit more the tech across the board
Tech.
to be like keep pushing the tech. of what we're
Increasing the
doing.
tech.
The tech.
The tech.
Like maybe a drum trigger here
computer.
and there to
Yeah.
so that when he hits the
This
snare,
is just
it layers
It's
like
over for me.
like a fuller electronic sound behind.
Say yes. We're putting a drum trigger on your drum kit. It's in front of the
It's
cameras.
happening.
Very simple.
fine.
Very simple.
It's
I
fine.
see, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
one
it's
maybe
not-
one day. No, but
It's just more cables and computers.
But Aaron, you would agree if we had a front of house guy who could maybe just throw a little reverb.
Oh,
on
if
the
we had $1
snare.
million in a fucking mansion and a tour bus.
Please give us $1 million.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we're looking for investors.
Oh,
Be
man.
at the
We're,
bottom of the in the comments.
Yeah.
if you guys-
Yeah,
we
we'll
got
have a donate link.
Yeah, we have a mountain run in Colorado coming up that I'm really excited
Okay.
for. That we're going to be basically. I mean, I don't want to play the same set every night because we have at least some friends who are coming with us on
Yeah.
multiple dates of
Got
the
8
run.
shows in a row.
So it's going to be kind of a crash course in just like quickly like reworking our set every night.
I think sound wise and goal wise, we want to and are jamming a lot more.
Mhm.
Like we've pretty much made fun of jam bands our whole life, and we're becoming it now.
Now we're actually
Yeah.
listening to the same jam bands.
Yeah, now we actually really like them and are like becoming friends with all them and playing with
Alright.
them.
yeah.
But it's the truth.
Yeah, but like we're going to actually be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
No,
All right.
Yeah.
No, but
No,
okay, so.
that's right, but actually like jamming longer. That is
But
yes.
with backing tracks,
Yeah.
there's only so much you can do. But without backing tracks,
Mhm.
you can't get the sound effects and the glitches. Because if I'm just playing piano, he's playing guitar, and Aaron's playing drums, we lose all the depth that's in the sound. So what I'm trying to do is I'm playing like a wobbly, like evolving neuro bass patch, which is kind of this like the very deep kind of
We're just
sound.
tripping out.
And then on my drum pad, on my same keyboard controller, I can add in little ad-lib electronic sounds like a super
I knew something was going on when I was at the
like a super
Yeah.
detailed, like
Another
more
dimension.
like psychedelic tippery sound over on the drum pads, and I have like there's 8 or 16 drum pads, and like as I'm playing the bass right here, I can add in those other sounds right here.
Yeah.
So it creates this fuller mix than what we're capable of making just if we were like unplugged full acoustic.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
So
Hell
you
yeah.
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
never played the same show over once in your life.
I don't think we
I
ever
don't think so.
played the exact same
I
show,
mean,
no.
if we want to get like super granular about it, yeah. I mean, we have since the moment you have a live instrument, he can, he'll ask him to play something the same twice.
This is
Yeah.
almost a compliment. You were so close to compliment.
So, yeah. I mean, they're
I can't play
pretty
the same-
pretty fingerprinted.
That's great,
Each
though.
set.
Yeah.
It's always nice
Yeah.
to get a signature set.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we need fucking refills and shots. And
Oh,
stuff.
I don't know.
You're fine. You got a whole cup ahead of us.
Can't fucking
Sam,
talk.
can you explain
Mike.
your vision for the album artwork and how it all comes together? How does the artwork come together?
So it was the vision for it being kind of an elemental thing. I'm super inspired by nature. I was like, maybe we had a management call where we were really getting galaxy brain with it, where we were like, what if, the elements, and like there's 5 of them, we could have 5 singles, each one corresponds to an element, and then the artwork is all 5 elements, and then the artwork for each song can be the element that corresponds to that song.
we did it. Yeah.
And then we drank a bunch of coffee, and then we did it.
Pretty much, kind of.
Yeah, it's actually, we had that conversation, and then I was like, I think I could figure that out. And vector graphics, Procreate, like Adobe Illustrator. I was just on my iPad, like at Submersion Festival in New Jersey. I was in the green room finishing up the artwork because it was overdue. It was like a few days overdue, and I was just like, like working on the fire world, like, ooh, what other things are, there's volcanoes. I could do like some like volcano, like light yellow, red, orange splashes out of the volcano to like make it seem more active. And then, it's like earth, fire, wind, water, heart, I guess.
And then the
Because
middle-
I don't know. Anybody else watch Captain Planet? Are we all,
With our
it's like-
powers combined.
Yeah. This album is actually just a metaphor for Captain Planet.
I'm ready to fucking party.
Oh, Jesus
I am
fucking
stoked.
Christ on a croissant.
I'm excited and happy.
good.
On croissant.
I'll take that out of your
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
bring them
please,
all right
please
back.
cut when we say jam bands are bad.
That's not
Okay.
the exact words that
That's
we
what's
said.
quite literally what we said.
No.
We'll be actually
But
good.
like we are
Chop
jam
that.
bands.
Oh my god.
No, we just some are, and we're.
I have a-
Oh my
No,
god.
I think it's hilarious. I think
I think it's totally fine.
No, it's not.
If you guys are all talking at once, it's in the audio. It's going to be tough. to
Oh,
hear.
that's
So,
totally
like,
the vibe.
anytime
Yeah.
He's asking a question. No talking.
That's impossible.
Yeah, shut up.
Just so you know, Jackson, that's literally impossible. We need whatever the opposite of coffee is. 'Cause
Are we still going? Should I,
blame
Oh,
should
yeah.
I start laying these things
Oh,
out?
yeah.
yeah, we can.
So Keith, let's start with you. If you could jam with one musician, who would it be?
That's such a ridiculously good question. It's alive or dead. You didn't establish, so it could be anybody.
They would have to be alive for this one.
Oh, live?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, if they're not gonna jam, well,
Whoa. Okay. Well, sometimes it's like like a it's fantasy thing.
Beethoven. Beethoven's awesome.
So alive. Probably Joe Satriani.
Okay.
Yeah, like it'd be cool to go lick for lick, riff for riff type beat with Joe. Yeah, he's like one of my top tier influence.
While you saying?
Oh yeah. Oh man, if I could jam with any living or dead musician. who
No,
would it be?
no,
it's just
no.
living. It's just living.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
We can't be jamming.
jam if they're not gonna
True.
be good partners. In,
Hmm. Who would it be? Chick Corea.
Okay, that's
Ooh,
good. I
nice.
like that. Short and
Yeah.
sweet. How about you, Aaron?
Keith and Sam.
Oh,
Oh.
That's a fucking lie.
Whoa, that was some lovey-dovey stuff.
I don't mean it.
Sorry, you okay?
No problem. So let's keep it moving here. Aaron, what did you learn in the process of making this album? How will it affect future albums?
Oh man, that's a great question. We actually this is interesting. So we try to do a lot of videos when we're working on music or when we have the song done, we usually record a music video or whatever. For this album, we recorded every single song on the album and did that. And what we noticed is like we go into the studio when the song's done and we play it like 8 times in a row because we're getting all these takes, we're getting it right. And then by the end of it, we're like, wow, we're so much better at the song now. And that's when we should record. And we usually do it after everything's completely done. But it's like we are like so drilled and dialed after playing it 8-9 times in the studio that like that's when we should start. Which is like it's really difficult to figure out how that process would actually work, but that would be really interesting. It'd be interesting to try that. Yeah.
That's a nice method.
And also, what did we learn? We learned we need like a full year to release an album. Like to prepare.
Yeah.
Like everything takes so much longer than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. One big thing that I learned was well, with art and with especially DJ producer style music, the long story short of it is you could set a release date, but if you're being like a super like if you're thinking of it as not just a commodity, not exclusively that, but also your like personal art, and you're being very personal and precious with it, the deadline might come and you're just like, I just got an idea that's going to make this take another 2 weeks. And so what I need to do is to have everybody be on the same page and help us all feel like we have a sense of what's coming and when to expect things. I need to say, I have an album, I just finished it, now let's set a release date when I'm 100% happy with the album.
Yeah.
Which is going to be very hard, but I think with the next
Or like
project we put out,
95%.
yeah.
I think this was like 75%.
I was like, I have an
maybe?
album playlist on SoundCloud. Let's set a release date. It's like, that wasn't good enough because a lot of the tracks, I was like, I'll figure it out as I go. Like I heard a story one time about a guy who was like an inspirational speaker or something. He was like, I'm going to run a marathon to get to this conference where I'm giving a speech about like inspiration or like how to, meet your goals. And like he ran the marathon and the conference started and it was like his time to talk and he like runs up to the stage. He's like, I just ran a marathon. It's basically that. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, you can try to do that, but what if you get tired?
I thought you were going to say he walked up and then died.
No, like he did it. And like in some ways I did it, but it was like a marathon. It was grueling. And I'm like, is there a more sustainable and like, mentally healthy way to make an album? And it's probably just like make it on its own time, get it to the point that you're really happy with it, and then set the release plan so that there's like 3 months out to actually dial it all in and like tie up all the loose ends.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
Let's just leave the trend. It's terrifying.
That's art.
And it's black. They look like creamy little pints.
Oh, little movie.
in there.
So that's that is our organic Mexican. It's a cold brew. That's our signature blend. I think we're moving towards calling it our hourglass cold brew. So this is our signature product. One of our,
Should we
heavy
drink some of
sellers.
it?
So
Let's have a little. Let's have a little go.
Do it.
Can we get a little shake test? Everyone, hold on, let's see a little.
yeah, if you can
Let's
touch
do a
them.
shake test. Yeah, there you go. Cheers, cheers,
Bing, bing.
cheers. Mm-hmm. Who's driving home?
Oh, wow.
Someone, we need a
All right.
designated driver to get us home. Yeah.
Aaron, what's it
Oh,
like being a band in a lineup
bad.
of DJs?
Oh, good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Good and bad, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. Oh man. I mean, like, physically, like, getting there and, like, fitting on a stage that they had no idea a band was going to be on is something we face pretty often. So that's pretty challenging. Changeovers, they're like, the DJs just go. So you can just go. We're like, we need to plug in, like, 30 inputs.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty challenging. But then on the musical side of things, we're either extremely refreshing because they're used to DJs all night and then a band comes on, they're like, oh, this is different. Or everyone's like, what the fuck is this? Where's the bass? Like, so it's really interesting because we find ourselves in between a lot of things, or a lot of sounds at festivals, on lineups. I think we're starting to find our place in the scene between like Sun Squabi, Papadozio, Lotus World. Like we're finding our place, but I think we're usually a little bit out of place, and that actually works in our favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
good.
That's
Yes.
what I was looking to hear.
Yeah.
So,
Manual breathing
critical
hour.
question: how much coffee did you guys collectively drink making this album?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have
Yeah.
Yes.
You have notes of all that.
Yes.
Well, let's
Yes,
see.
we did.
If each of us drank 1 cup a day, and it took
Which is a lie. Yeah.
6 years to make this album, then that's 365 cups a year times 3. That's like 1,000 cups a year, and then 6 times it's like 6,000 cups of coffee, I would say.
At least.
At least.
Well,
because
that's like 1
assuming
cup a day.
1
Yeah.
cup a day.
So if you
but like
quadruple that
quadruple
and
that.
add Keith in,
Yeah.
which is like 10 times.
10x.
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 Okay.
10x
Yeah.
caffeine
Yeah.
intake.
So
number.
600? No,
600
1,000?
billion
600,000.
million
Grab a calculator.
gallons.
Yeah, a lot.
We were drinking
A lot.
almost as much as we're drinking today. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
close.
So when it comes to the shows, do you guys have any pre-show rituals that you guys get into?
We just do this.
Coffee. Yeah. Mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of, right? We just added
Kind
that
of.
to we have that on our duo rider now, just like cold brew. Because mate, we used to have yerba mate, and it's I'll always love yerba mate, but sometimes we like to switch things up and keep a rotation so it doesn't get stale. So we just
Yeah.
put on the cold brew on the rider, and kombucha and yoga for me. I don't always do yoga before a set, but when I do, it feels good.
That's nice. Awesome.
Keith, you got some rituals.
I like to practice a little bit.
Okay.
I think that warming up is important. I think that if someone is taking time out of their day, spending money to come see you, you need to get on stage warm. So I usually spend about 15, 20 minutes making sure that I'm up to basically I meet the stage ready. I'm not spending 30 minutes of the set and then I kick it into the correct gear halfway through the set. So warming up. I like to throw music on too. I get kind of want to get almost moody, like internalize, brood, a little bit, so that
Brood
you
per se?
yeah, so that you can be,
I'm familiar with
you feel
Roasted even.
yeah, you feel everything, so you go. I don't like to kind of go out and be on the dance floor right before I walk on, because I want it to be full. I want to be fully internalized and then take it all in from there and work my way back outward. So
Yeah.
Very cool.
I like to it's kind of weird. I like to almost de-stoke. Sometimes we get super fucking stoked. But this thing I've noticed is we spend so much time practicing at home, in the studio, in the basement. We've gone about our days. We're tired. We're cooked. Whatever. Keith's working all day. Sam and I are both working all day doing our own things. We get to practice. It's not the same as walking onto a stage. So we've done this a million times at home, and then you walk into this completely different environment, and it's stimulating, exciting, high energy. There's a million people in the green room. Everyone's talking. You almost have to bring yourself back down to the level that you're used to playing music at, which is we just are chilling. We sometimes before we step on the biggest stages, we're just pretend we're in the basement. It's yes, you should be stoked about the moment. Yes, you should be oh my God, we're fucking at Red Rocks right now. This is crazy. But then you have to be that's not how we practice. So we're not going to step on stage and play our best if we're raising the level to something we're not used to. So there's an aspect of almost de-stoking to create the best environment to play. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then sometimes we also say getting stoked over and over again, and we run around the room throw chairs and shit. So we do it all. Yeah.
never know the next move.
De-stoking, I like that.
De-stoking.
I keep a de-stoker
Speaking of
on me at all
de-stoking,
times.
a de-stoker.
My
You
phone.
can have a
I
de-stoker.
just doom scroll.
Get messy. Get messy.
Mhm.
Coffee or espresso? Which one would you guys prefer?
Right now I
Coffee?
need water.
I guess the question looks more like cold brew or espresso.
so tough.
It's so seasonal for me.
Yeah.
I depends. Cold brew functionally throughout the week. If it's pre-show, a shot of espresso is less liquid, therefore it taxes the space in your bladder less, and then you can be on stage for a longer period of time without having to take a bathroom break.
Yes, indeed.
So
On the daily-
espresso.
On the daily, I've been doing pour overs for a while. Just like it takes a little bit longer, but good things take time. So.
Yeah, this is true. True. I am seasonally moving back and forth. I think summertime is cold brew and espresso. Love iced espresso. Or just like a little latte or something. But winter comes around, I'm mostly doing pour overs because you get that warmth in the morning. So yeah, just yes to all. Yeah.
And leads me to my next question. Aaron, how does coffee impact your creative process?
Oh man, it helps. It definitely helps.
That's good.
I mean, it starts my day. It
Yeah.
starts my day, and it helps me out throughout the day.
Gotcha.
I try not to overdo it. Besides right now, which is super sick. I love overdoing it right now.
I don't think I've unclenched my jaw and like.
I know. I'm like holding my body still.
I'm shivering.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's that warm, comforting. Even if it's cold, it's still like warm and comforting. It's familiar. It's bright and dark at the same time. It's inspirational.
Wow.
I mean, it's something to do with friends. It's something to take a break. Keith, shut the fuck up. Dark at the same time. Well, it's literally. I'm sorry. I thought this was a safe space. I'm sorry.
It is a safe space.
I'm sorry.
Just so everybody knows that.
I'm sorry.
Rolling over there.
First thing I think about in the morning, the last thing I think about before I go to bed.
Yeah.
It's my gift. It's my curse.
Fuck you.
It's
Good.
coffee.
That's good. It's good to see that you guys are dedicated to the bean.
Oh, for
Oh, yes.
sure.
Brothers of the Beat.
Brothers of the Beat.
Brothers of the bean.
Yeah,
I like
we
that.
literally, Sam and I live together. Like sometimes before we, like, are going to bed. Like we're both downstairs and we're like, can't wait to wake up and drink coffee tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, all right, good night.
You ever
bye."
just be about to go to sleep and think like, I cannot wait to drink coffee tomorrow.
Yeah.
But more importantly, because I have a
I know.
bedroom.
Yeah, you do.
Every day of my life.
Every day.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I have a bedroom studio, so it's like I wake up and then it's like, all right, I could just like do nothing for the next couple hours, doom scroll on my phone, but I kind of want coffee. Go downstairs, make coffee, go back up, and now it's my studio. So the going downstairs for the coffee, the ritual creates
ritual.
that distinction between I woke up in my bedroom and now I'm like in my studio.
It's the
Extra
ritual.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
So this new album, much anticipated. We're all very excited for it. So Sam, what gave you the inspiration to name the album Esoterra?
So I was originally I'd been thinking about an album name for like 5 years, and I went through so many different ones, and I like the word esoteric, which translates from Latin to like shared between a small group of people, or kind of like exclusive to a small group of people, kind of like secret, which I thought was cool. And also eso means inner, and terra means world. So inner world, which is kind of like music is us as artists kind of like showing people a piece of our inner world. So that's where it all came from, and it was originally going to be Esoterrabyte, because terabyte is like but then I was like, that's way too heady. It's too heady.
Big brain, big
And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what about Esoterra? And it kind of like rolls off the tongue. So I
Sounds
was like,
earthy.
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
Sounds super earthy.
Very earthy.
Yeah,
What did we-
light and dark at the same
Yeah,
time.
shut the fuck up.
God damn it.
What was, we had some other names on the table beforehand. I forget what they were. Do you remember any of them?
Oh.
I remember we had like 3 or 4 that we were stoked on, and then
I know.
Esoterra, we were like, yeah.
Esoterra was it.
I don't
for
remember
sure.
anything right now. I can't even see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I can think about is coffee.
Yeah.
I have another question for you guys. How did the name 5 a.m. come about?
Because I stayed up late when I was at art school working on art projects and musics. Oh, yeah.
We're going to do a secret shot. We'll do a group shot.
The esoteric
Cheers.
shot. Cheers.
Mhm.
And my name is Sam, and the 5 looks like an S. And if you are just now realizing that, don't worry. Everybody realizes.
It took me like 2 years.
Gotta be a
Like,
little more
yeah,
key.
no, we were playing together for like a year or 2 before I even knew that.
Mhm.
And people would come up and be like, oh, it's Sam, like 5 a.m. I was like,
I totally knew that. I knew
didn't
that.
know. No, I was like, I didn't fucking know that. Yeah.
So the holy triangle.
And some people think that
Is Jerry
Sam.
just having a realization? Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know that either.
See, it takes time. There we go.
Sorry, yeah, no, I didn't realize you guys didn't know.
Everyone's
Yeah.
coming
You guys
to
are like the modern day Rush. You got the
I'm certainly Russian
you got
right
the,
now.
I'm feeling
the
it.
holy triumvirate.
Yeah, sure.
I'm definitely
The Trifinity.
fast right now.
So, how does one get a hold of this album? Is it going to be? Is it like Spotify, Bandcamp,
Yeah.
SoundCloud,
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Audience?
Platforms.
Yep, everywhere.
Yeah, no, not about
Everywhere.
Audience.
And-
We should get it on Audience though. Maybe a crypto millionaire will just buy it for like 5 Bitcoin, and then we'll all be rich.
That's
If you check the link below, we do have a Bitcoin address if you guys want to see
Please, yeah, no, it's a great idea.
and potentially vinyls.
Vinyls
Yeah.
are coming.
There's
Vinyl.
talks. Vinyl.
Yes, it's always been something I wanted to do. Is like release the album, put it out on vinyl.
Yeah. It's in talks. It's not pressed yet, but we're in talks.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's Schrodinger's vinyl.
that's awesome.
It's on Bandcamp. You can pre-order it right now. You can buy it on
Well, it's out now.
Tuesday, November 18th, which may be in the
Out now.
past. So you might just be able to
Yeah.
get it.
Which
It's
may
out.
be in the past.
It's now.
When this, that, and then you'll
Yeah,
have.
That's exciting.
hmm
Yep. This
So,
is true.
one last time for the date of the release.
November 18th.
Which
On
might
Spotify.
Might be
Might have
that's
already
last
might be
week.
yesterday.
Last week it might
Might be last week.
Yeah.
Time is an
flat
unknown
circle.
quantity.
Was
Yeah.
that the last question?
We did run out of questions.
Oh shit, we
Yeah,
still
that's
have
good.
God,
coffee.
but I'm so caffeinated.
So guys, how can we support the 5 a.m. trio and keep you guys going other than caffeine?
Well, actually, that's how you can support us is by grabbing a new bag of our 5 a.m. trio blend coffee with Turks
Look
Head
at
Coffee.
that. They have their own blend.
This is a great way to support us. is
Yes.
Grabbing a bag of that. It's
Grab a bag of
delicious,
this.
delightful,
You won't
and
be disappointed.
delectable. You will end up zooted like us
You can
if you drink 400 shots of it. Yeah. But you can also come to our show and buy tickets.
Mhm.
It's a very, very difficult time in the music industry. So if you have it in you to buy a ticket before the show, it is enormously important. And it goes a really long way.
Yes.
That's a good way to support us.
You could support us by supporting yourself. Drink some water right now.
Wow.
So, yep, take care of yourself. Be happy.
You're like a
You know,
coach. You
yeah.
can tell them how to do it,
Yeah.
but we're not
Yeah.
going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have no water.
Yeah.
We got water.
We don't want the water.
Well,
Water's tight.
How else to support? Well, easy ways to support. Just listen to music. Go
Listen,
enjoy the
listen
album.
to music, share with your friends, and check out the link in our bio, the 5am music _bio, which is Linktree, Comey.io. It's 5am.comey.io. It's got all the things, got merch, it's got upcoming tour dates, it's got music. 5am.comey.io.com/dot.rfa.com.
it'll be in the link below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or above.
Or above.
Or above, depending on where you are.
Yeah. Be the link in the bio.
Be the link you wish
see
to
in
click
below.
on. Yeah.
I'm fucking cooked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Coffee Man.
How can we help?
It's so intimidating.
What happens when a bean is over roasted? When does it become over roasted?
And how much coffee does it take to kill you?
No, I'm not worried about that. Them trivial things like life or death. I want to know about this bean.
So beans, they can get roasted anywhere from light to dark, and it'll give out different flavors. So you can take a bean, the same bean, roast it light, and it'll taste a lot different than when you've roasted really dark. We find that a lot of our favorite flavors are medium roasted, because just more friendly to a lot of people.
The middle path.
But as you get darker, you'll notice a lot more oil on the outside of the bean. And then as it gets lighter, you'll notice it's very brown, and it's almost like more seed-like. Depending on what type of flavors you're looking for, a darker coffee would be full-bodied with chocolatey notes, and then as it gets lighter, you'll have a lot more of those stone fruit, and, apricots, mangoes, whatever type of fruit flavors, and also a little bit of tea, like it's a little lighter.
Yeah.
So we have a plethora of coffees, and we are always sourcing coffees from different places in the world. So check out our website. Feel inclined to check out any of our coffees. We're always keeping it funky fresh.
They are good tasting and they function well.
Yes, confirmed.
All right. Well, I think maybe the last question. we can keep going forever if we want, but
No.
where did Turks no where did Turks Head come from? What does Turks Head mean?
So Turks Head is actually the former name of Westchester. We're here in Westchester, Pennsylvania right now.
Oh, yeah.
So back in 1795 or something like that.
No, long time ago.
Yeah, it changed from Turks Head over to Westchester because it was west of Chester. So we threw it back.
What?
All right.
And we are Turks Head Coffee Roasters.
Oh, wow. It's called Westchester because it's west.
of Chester.
Like,
I didn't fucking know that.
all right. On that
It's
note,
done. We didn't.
learn something new every day.
All right.
No, that's fucked up.
I know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Makes so much sense.
I'm like cold air shit here. The final shot. Yeah, baby.